Hi, and welcome to another video from Counselor Tips. In this video, we are going to be covering individual psychology Adlerian theory techniques. The first technique that we are covering is encouragement. And this one is known to, well, probably everyone, or is universal. Who doesn't like to be encouraged? And as counselors, that's one thing we're doing regularly with clients, is encouraging them. Not only are we supporting clients in changing their beliefs and their behaviors, but oftentimes encouragement with a client comes through the counselor's modeling within the therapeutic relationship. Hypnosis. Hypnosis is used as a way to find alternatives to the client's behaviors. Now, with regards to hypnosis, it's probably best to receive training and certification in order to use this technique successfully and in a way that promotes positive mental health and doesn't in any way do damage to a client. Push button. Push button is kind of like pushing a pause or a stop on a recorder. It gives the client an opportunity to interrupt a feeling or a thought. And this will be covered more deeply in the push button video on Counselor Tips. Catching oneself. This means basically the client learns to recognize and identify their own problems. Clients will learn to recognize their performing behaviors that they wish to change. When they catch themselves, they may have what's called an aha response. The aha response. The client will develop sudden insight into a solution for a problem. And this happens as the client becomes aware of their own beliefs and behaviors. Spitting in the client's soup. Briefly, this is when a counselor assists a client in recognizing intentions that they weren't aware of. Please look for this technique in its own video. Immediacy. Yes, this is a micro-counseling skill that we use, but immediacy is when a counselor notes what's happening in the moment between the client and counselor. Acting as if. This is asking a client to pretend to be someone they would like to be. After they identify this person, we work with the client for them to rehearse the desired behavior they're seeking. Task setting. This is when we help clients set up steps of behavior changes to assure success, foster feelings of encouragement, and help the client increase their self-esteem. Task setting is similar to the objectives that we help clients design in their treatment plan to reach their overall goal. Small, achievable, realistic, measurable steps. Reauthoring conversations takes place between the counselor and the client. It involves identification and co-creation of alternative storylines of the client's identity. Reauthoring can help clients address whatever predicaments have brought them into counseling. Reauthoring can simply consist of ways that the clients can change their view of themselves, others, and the world. Avoiding the traps, also known as tar baby. This is when the counselor avoids falling into traps that the client uses by setting faulty assumptions. Here, the counselor will encourage new behavior and avoids getting stuck, like in tar, in the client's perception of their problem. Although very brief, this overview can help support you in the different techniques that are congruent with individual psychology. If you found this video to be helpful, please consider giving it a thumbs up and share it with another counselor who's trying to implement or considering implementing Adlerian theory or individual psychology. If you find that you're learning from these videos, consider subscribing to Counselor's Tips and turn on the bell so you know when I have a new video for you. I'll see you soon.